GamingFreak.com. Hello! Welcome back. Hope everyone had an awesome Christmas and New Year. So I've had some requests for fitting videos, so that's what we're going to do today. I'd recommend checking out my skills video first, just so you have an idea of why I can fit what I fit and why I have so much power grid and CPU and stuff like that. So here we go. First thing we're going to look to create will be the Assault AK-0. What I'll do is I'll start with the proto suits so you can see what I actually use and work my way down to the advanced and then basic suits. Here we go, here's the AK-0. So as you can see, starting power grid is 92. This will probably be the largest limiting factor. And then you get the CPU, which is 459. It's got a nice amount of shield and armor to start, but less slots than other suits. And it's also slower than other assault suits. So if you're using the Amarr Assault and you've got it to 5, I would personally recommend using the Scrambler Rifle. I like to use, or the Laser Rifle. The Laser Rifle is amazing with the with these assault suits, but I like the Scrambler Rifle myself. It's quite hard hitting, and this is the way I like to play. I won't use any specialist stuff because I'll show you what it's like with the basic, well, the non-specialist equipment, but still proto. So this is the weapon and sidearm combo that I like to have. So if I make it through their shields quite comfortably and I then have to finish them off, I like to use the core flaylock, and you'll see why in a second, especially with power grid usage. I like to armor tank, so when I'm playing solo, what I'll do is I'll fit a complex armor repair, and then I'll fit 2 complex armor plates. So it gives me a good buffer to take a bit of a beating. So I've got 522 armor, 225 shield, which is pretty close to 750 HP as a standard. Plus you've got your reps going. Equipment that I like to run on this, I'd like to do equipment last actually for this suits. But here you'll see I like a bit of tank, but I like a lot of damage. So what you'll notice is here I'll stack the damage mods to give me that extra punch, just to, you know, put the enemy down as quick as I can. So there we go, 3 complex light damage mods, armor rep, 2 complex plates. Quite a simple fitting, but it's been very effective for me so far to use this. The grenade, I can currently only use the M1. I might train that to core and do a spotlight on the core locust grenades, but because I've noticed it's quite potent when used against me. And here you see, now you'll start to see the limiting factor of the power grid and CPU starting to kick in. I like to fit as much to the suit as I can, which is why I trained the power grid and CPU skills up to maximum as much as I could. But with the Scrambler Rifle, I trained the optimization skill to 3. It just gave me that it gives about one power grid reduction per level. It just gave me enough to optimize my fits nicely. So here what I like to do generally is put a nano hive on, the fastest one possible. And what you'll see here is I've pretty much used up everything that's on the suit, all the power grid and CPU. However, later, if I want to put on a core locust grenade, what you'll notice is that puts me way above on that. So then the equipment is what I would switch, because you can always make your way. You can always make your way elsewhere to use an ammo supply or nano hives from other people. But I would only use the core grenade when I have a squad running with a logistics, as you may have seen in the tactics video, and in which case I changed this fit a bit as well. So this is my solo fit, but with an M1 locust grenade, and then my squad fit is like this: 3 complex armor plates, because I'm getting remote repair, so I need a larger buffer, gives them more time to keep those reps on. Then I remove this and I replace it with a nanite injector, if I remember correctly. And then this allows me to rely on the squad, but also to heal anyone who gets damaged during the fight. So this is my assault ak.o dropsuit fitting. I hope this is useful to you guys. What I might do actually is, got a bit more time, so I might look at the advanced suit now. So let me just delete this, because I've already got this fitting here, I believe. So let's create another fitting. Create new. Let's go for the assault A1. So here again, very similar, but 2 fewer slots. So what I like to do here is pretty much the same thing actually. I like to go 2 damage modifiers, and then I go for the advanced weapons, just because the usage on the power grid and CPU allows you to fit the rest of the suit. This is my kind of cheap suit that I like to run. It's a bit different in that it does less damage, takes a little bit more to kill people, but it's still pretty decent when you've got the right skills. But I'm sure that's the case for any weapon. Okay, and then sidearm, I use this one, unless I have power grid and CPU problems. M1 locust grenade, complex armor rep, there, so that you can always survive that bit longer. I think it's complex armor plates. Yeah, 373, and then a nano hive, or a nanite injector. But I don't really run this with a squad. This is more of a solo fit. With the squad, I'll tend to run the proto suit because it just has that bit more HP, which makes a considerable difference. So here I'll always try and fit the best I can. So here the nano hive is the best that I can fit. You guys might want to switch this up or add more HP if that suits your playstyle, but for me I like the damage, and as soon as I start taking damage, unless I'm taking reps, I'll try and duck behind cover to then regenerate, come back and kill them when I'm full health. That's just my playstyle, but other people have different playstyles to that. Okay, and the basics. Well, I don't think I actually own the basic suit. Actually, I can delete this. So that's my kind of throwaway solo fit. I tend to do okay in that fit and make more money than I lose. So if I'm ever a bit low. So if I've never even used the actual the basic suits. So what I'll do is I'll just purchase one of those, and you guys can join me when I'm fitting that again. Okay, welcome back. So here is the most basic assault suit. I've never used this before, but as you can see, considerably less power grid and CPU compared to the proto, as well as fewer slots. So this is going to be somewhat harder to fit. I'm assuming that you'll have to only use the basic weapons in order to make this work, as that would make sense. So if you fit the scrambler rifle, then the flail-up pistol, I would still try and fit complex damage mods because that's just the way I like to play, and it looks like it'll fit. I would still try get an armor repair on here, which also seems to fit nicely. Then you'll probably want a locust grenade. I think the M1 will fit nicely, which is good. And then a nano hive, because I wouldn't run this in a squad really myself. So if we put the basic nano hive, now we've got a bit of extra power grid and CPU. You can see if we can replace this main weapon, upgrade it to a medium, an advanced weapon, apologies. Let's have a shifty. There we go. So no, we're down 10 on the. Let's just see what we can do to make this work. And I've reduced the damage modifier to an enhanced accidentally. So let's switch that and put back the original, because that might be better suited to this suit. To be honest though, I would say rather spend your skill points going for the. Personally, I'd rather spend my skill points going for the level 3 suit than going for this level 1, because I wouldn't really use this myself. It's I would see it more as a kind of death trap, because of the really low HP. You'll get 1 or 2 shotted by certain things nowadays. There are a lot of very skilled players out there, and the matchmaking isn't the friendliest. But there you go, that's the fit that I would use. If you do have a squad and you've just got this and you're a new player, I would switch this to an armor plate if you have remote repairs. Personally, I'd like complex armor plates because that would give you the same HP as the advanced suit has without the repair rate. So you'd need a remote repair Logi or something with you. You can also run to the ammo supplies and just switch it there. Okay guys, that's all of the assault suits actually in one video, which is quite nice, starting with Proto and working way down. The reason I start with Proto is that's what I use, so you can see exactly what I use when I use the Scrambler rifle, and I'll do some more videos later on the fitting of the logistics and whatnot. So thank you very much guys for watching. Please like, favorite and subscribe, or check out the other videos as well, and let us know what else you want to see. I'm working on putting together weapon spotlights for every weapon eventually, so that will be coming. You just gotta hang in there. Okay guys, thanks very much. Bye.